Hello, everybody. Welcome back to No Man's Land, where the goal is $10 million or FS25, whichever comes first. So we're working on it. We've got mayonnaise under production. We've got our donut factory placed. And I'm planting sorghum for chicken food. I couldn't remember exactly what I had planned for this field in the last episode, and I probably could have gone back and watched the video. But I assessed the situation and I realized that we needed chicken food. And if we don't have chicken food, we can't make either mayonnaise or donuts because we need eggs. So I planted sorghum. I've already done most of the headland, and at 18 meters, doing most of the headland does about a third of the field. So that's a nice thing. Oh, Lord. Yeah, we're going to need to get rid of Tree Island pretty soon. This is going to frustrate me. And nobody wants to be frustrated when they're playing Farm Sim. Good Lord. Can I hit any more trees? Oh, great. Now it's all locked up. Okay. It's all right. It's okay. We're all right. Oh, Lord. Come for the Farm Sim, stay for the comedy. All right, let me get away from these trees before I say some ugly words. And I do not want to say ugly words on a Farm Sim video. All right, this will get this corner done. Now we shouldn't have to get close to these trees again until we harvest. Don't you do it. I'm going to take the top off here. All right, I'm going to finish this up as fast as I possibly can, and we will move on to our next job. All right, that's a big field of sorghum done. So we should have plenty of chicken food to last us for a while. That'll be ready in about 3 months. So we may end up needing to buy some chicken food at some point between now and then, but I think we'll be all right. And of course, since we plowed the whole field, we don't have to treat it for weeds this time. Anytime you plow, the next crop will not have weeds in it. we will have to fertilize next month. All right, so I think the next thing I want to do is make sure that the chickens have food. Let's see what we got. Yes, they have plenty of food. And so I think the next thing we're going to do is rest. And tomorrow, we should have lots of things to sell. Okay, so this is odd. We made about 100 grand overnight from obviously the things that we sell. We made pig food because we're making sugar and we sold that automatically. And we sold flowers and mushrooms automatically. And I thought we would make a lot of mayonnaise since we had plenty of sunflower oil, we have plenty of olive oil, and we have plenty of eggs. And the factory has plenty of things in it, but it's telling me that it's out of space. But it's not making anything. It has stopped. Time is running. It has plenty of things to make mayonnaise out of, and it's no longer making mayonnaise. I'm going to start time. I'm going to speed up time a little bit. Let's just go through a couple of hours. Let's go to 10 o'clock. Okay. And it still says out of space. I got more eggs. Why has this production stopped? I don't know. I'm at a loss. So I'm going to need to do some research because if we can't make mayonnaise, we can't make $10 million. So I'll get back to you. Well, I started off by trying the universal solution to all technical problems, which is rebooting. And that did no good. And so the next thing I tried, I noticed that the sunflower oil and the olive oil were both completely full. And that's what, and it said it was out of space and it wasn't making mayonnaise. So I decided to increase the capacity of all of the fill types and of mayonnaise. And it still says it's out of space. I honestly don't know what to say. I don't understand why this is not running. It says it's out of space. The only thing I can think of is to replace it. So yeah, I've got two options. I can either delete this and replace it with another one in the hopes that it will start working, and then I can use the trailer and easy development mod and I can put the materials that we currently have in it back in it. But that's kind of a pain. And it might also be a mod conflict. So I could look at the mods that I've installed between the last episode and this one and try and figure it out. And I hope I can, because if I can't, I'm not sure how we proceed. So I'll get back to you. I'm going to try one more thing real quick before I do anything drastic. I'm just going to... Actually, no. Here, I want to do this. I want to deactivate these. No, I want to keep them active. Because now that there's room, I want to see if it sends more sunflower oil and olive oil over to the production. So let's see. We're going to speed up time till we pass an hour. And it still says it's out of space, and it only has 10,000. Okay. So I'm going to do some more editing. I'll get back to you. All right, so I did some research, and the problem may be due to a mod called Upgradable Factories, which allows you to increase capacity on things using easy development mod, I think. So what I've read is if I stand in the trigger and then I go to easy development mod and then I come over here to here and I reload mayonnaise. We're going to reload mayonnaise and see what happens. We are now running, boys and girls. Wow. The internet is an amazing thing, isn't it? You can find out so much information on the internet. YouTube in particular. So anyway, we have increased the we have increased our factory. I didn't increase the production rate. I just increased the capacities. So that should be good. And I think I need to come back over here and I need to turn... I need to set sunflower oil back to distributing and olive oil back to distributing. All right, so everything's running. Everybody's happy. We're not making donuts yet because we don't have any flour yet. So I think that's the next thing we need to do. Let's see, how close are we to harvesting something? Canola or oats? We're very close to harvesting oats. They'll be ready tomorrow. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to sleep. We're going to harvest some oats. And then hopefully we will have a ton of mayonnaise to sell after we're done with that. See you tomorrow. So as you can see, we have made $327,000 overnight, which is a very good thing. Because I think we're going to need to buy a truck pretty soon. If we're going to be taking mayonnaise and donuts to town on a regular basis, then we're going to need a truck. Ah, I have it storing instead of spawning. So we will spawn. Very good. By the end of the day, we will have a ton of money. But now let's harvest some oats. All right, with our big header, this should not take very long at all. I thought I unfolded the tool. Oh, it just takes a long time to unfold, I guess. All right. I sense that we may have some leveling problems here. It's all good. We'll do the best we can. Wow. Yeah, we're going to have to smooth this out quite a bit more, I think. Hopefully I smoothed the other one enough. We'll see. Hopefully it'll get a little smoother out there. It really doesn't look that bad, but this side of the field, that corner right there is kind of higher than everything else. So hopefully we won't miss a bunch of areas in other parts of the field. And hopefully we get the amount of oats that we need out of this field. If not, we may have to swap. We may have to make this the sorghum field and use the big one for oats. I love the lighting on this map. It's a lot like the lighting on Calmlands. It's just very bright, very happy. Color palette is very nice. I played so many hours on this map in FS19. I had 3 giant watermelon greenhouses. And I sold watermelons every day. And I made millions of dollars. And at that point, I knew I was addicted. Right? Just change up the angle a little bit. You can usually hit the stuff that you missed. And truth be told, it's probably 20 or 30 liters of oats. There we go. So we're going to get up here and turn around. And then I'm going to start a worker on this. And they'll get it done really quickly. Well, it appears as if my worker has impaled himself on a tree. So, well, okay. All I had to do was drive forward. I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. We got one more pass here, and then I'm going to clean up all of the bits and pieces around the field. Get the straw picked up. And then I'll bring you guys back when I'm ready to install the methane production, because I want to get that installed today and start sending it silage. So before I pick up the straw and install the methane factory, I want to go ahead and get this in the flour mill so we can get flour made and sent over and start making donuts as soon as possible. Oh, wow. I didn't think 22,000 liters of oats would be that heavy. Get this tipped in here. And we are making oat flour. And then we are going to send our flour over to the donut factory. And I believe that I'm distributing sugar already. Yes, we are. And we're distributing eggs and we're distributing flour. So, as soon as that flour sends over to the donut factory, we will start making donuts. And you might have noticed that during the harvest, I sold the old trailer and I bought the Omatana TARDIS XL 200,000 liters. So it's the only trailer we'll ever need. The only tipper trailer we'll ever need. And it can live right here. So we're making silage. We make sure that we're distributing that silage. No, we are storing it. So let's go ahead and distribute it. We've got 384,000 liters, almost 85. We have 171,000 liters of straw. So, it's probably going to go through, that's about 500,000 liters. It'll probably go through all of that overnight. But at the same time, it will make us a great deal of money. All right, let's go ahead and place our methane production. Let's see. It's going to be in No Man's Land mods. This is part of my problem, is that I have way too many mods, and that's why things go wrong with my games sometimes. So 25 will come out, and I'll start all over again. Let's see. No Man's Land. Here we go. Methane production. We're going to place it right here, so we can still get to the chickens. Speaking of the chickens, we should probably check in with them and make sure that they have enough food. All right, that looks good. It's not going to interfere. We can still get between. We can still get to the chickens, so it goes there. All right, well, that's a big concrete thing. Let's put some dirt in. Dirt's just easier on the eyes. I know this is exactly opposite of what most people would do. But the concrete and the asphalt, it's too sterile. It's too cold. Much rather have dirt or grass or gravel. We'll chop that off. Oops. Oh well. Not too worried about it. Alright, so let's turn this production on. We are going to make methane from silage. We can also make methane from slurry, digestate, manure, sugar beet cut, and sugar beets, and potatoes. So at some point we may find some land and start sending potatoes here from one of those medium gardens. That would make a lot of methane. I don't know that we have room for it right now. I don't know where I would put it. I think it's going to have to wait until we get another field, because I just don't think there's room for it right now. Yeah, there's not enough room right here. Yeah, there's just not enough room for it. So we'll buy another field at some point in the near future. Ooh, chickens are running low on food. Let's give them a little sorghum. I think we have a little sorghum. Pretty sure we do. We're going to have a whole bunch of sorghum in a couple of months. So that brings me to the next thing. I don't know if our oat field is going to be big enough. So we may have to buy another field sooner than later. I always forget how much this chicken coop takes. And I'm pretty sure at some point I altered the capacity, so... Yeah, well, it took most of that. It took 15,000 liters. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out the field situation because I have a feeling that oat field is not gonna be big enough for oats, so I would need to switch it to one of the larger fields. But then I don't know if that oat field is big enough and can grow enough sorghum to feed the chickens. So that's going to require some thought. So I think the last thing I'm going to do today, it's only 9:30 in the morning, and I really feel bad wasting an entire day. So I think what I'm going to do is just fast forward time here. All right, it's the end of the day. We've made $100,000 or so, which is very nice. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we got some stuff to sell. In the methane plant, we have 31,000 liters of methane. Very nice. We have another 2 boxes of mayonnaise in there. Let's go ahead and spawn some donuts. Aw. We didn't make many donuts. We'll have more tomorrow. We ran out of eggs. That's what happened. It probably sent all the eggs over here. Yeah, there's 4,000 liters of eggs over there. I wish there was some way to, and I'm sure there is. I always say, I wish there was some way, and then it turns out that there's a mod that does exactly what I want it to do. But I wish I knew, I'll say it this way. I wish I knew how to set my production so that it would only send eggs where the eggs are really needed. Because right now we got 5 liters of eggs here. And I'm afraid that it's going to continue to send eggs to the mayonnaise factory. So, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and sell some mayonnaise and some methane and make a little money and be happy. All right, so we have enough money. We can buy a truck, which we're going to need anyway. I'm not going to buy a gigantic truck because we're not going to be delivering that many pallets. So I think I am going to go with this guy right here. Like this dark blue. Yeah, that's very nice. And it's universal auto load. It stacks really high so we can get a lot of pallets on here. Attachers. I want to make sure. Yeah, I think we have. Oh no, that's lights. Yeah, we're going to do the low attach. This also has PTO. I don't know why you would ever use it, but it's got it. So yeah, we're going to buy that. And we are also going to buy one of Omatana's tankers. The one that does 200,000 liters, of course. Can we do the Goldhofer? Yes, we can. Unfortunately, we can never completely get rid of the green. We're always going to have that green dot right in the middle of our wheels. Oh well. All right. So since we have the attacher on the truck, we should be able, oh boy, we should be able to do both at the same time. Or maybe not. Wow. Well, let me change it back to standard and see if that'll attach. And we've got the lag because of universal auto load. I'm going to see if I can figure out what causes that. Oh, Lord. And we'll put the standard attacher on there. See if we can get out of here. Now will you attach? Yes. Excellent. It looks a little goofy, but I think it's going to work. Oh no, that's where I dump. Where do I collect my... Oh, right out there where it's easy to get to. I'm smarter than I thought I was. Well, oh. Well, what's going on? Huh. It is not filling up. Let me try a tractor on it. Well, I guess the first thing I should probably do is look at the trailer. I sure thought this held methane, but maybe it doesn't. Let's see. So I already had one of those. Oh, so now we have two. And no, it doesn't hold methane. So I have two tankers that will not hold methane. So I'm going to sell one of them. Actually, I guess I could sell both of them. We don't really need either one of them now. We need a tanker that holds methane. Because we don't do water anymore. And we really don't need this bale loader, so I'll sell that. Okay, so now we need a tanker. Let's see if there's one in animals first. Universal boxes. So that'll do methane. And it'll do up to 1,000,000 liters. So the only thing I don't like about it is I can't back it up. Nope. 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 Okay. Let me look in trailers. It's kind of the same thing, though. Okay, so it looks like what I'm going to need to do is to buy a dolly trailer that I can't back up. Such is life. We're going to buy... Well, wow, I thought sure I saw one in here, didn't I? Oh, I saw that one, but it... Wow. My apologies, folks. I got so many mods, I'm losing track of where I am. There it is. I'm going to buy the Tanker Junior. And... Fill types all. Wow, did that not say? Oh, no, it didn't. All right, I've confused myself. Okay, so it's this one. I can get it in 24,000 liters, and we already have more methane than that, so that's really not big enough. Or I can get it in 1,000,000 liters. So we go from 24,000 to 1,000,000. So I guess we're getting it in 1,000,000. All right. Let's get our methane sold. Now, do I need to open the lids on this one? I don't know. Nope. There we go. Now we're filling up with methane. And I suppose I could auto sell the methane, but you really do get a much better price for it if you take it somewhere and sell it. And the only reason I'm not taking the flowers and mushrooms somewhere to sell is because those things just produce a ridiculous amount of pallets. There should be one more, I think, in there, or two more, or maybe no. Yeah, 3. Nice. Get over here and grab this one. And we got 1 pallet of donuts. Might as well take them. So I think eventually this is going to be a part of every day. Our daily trip to town to sell our wares. I'll see you there. All right, almost 300,000. Yeah, methane's going to be good. $46,000 for methane. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, I hope you'll leave a like or a subscribe. If you did not like this episode, please post a comment and tell me why. Either way, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time.